Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a try new makeup. We have all the things that I've been wanting to try. I cannot wait to put it on my face and film this look for you. I have some things in PR as well. Just all the new releases that I have been dying to try. So I cannot wait to do my makeup today. And to begin, we're going to start with some skin prep, and this portion of the video is sponsored by Dalba. I'm so excited to be working with them again. I've worked with Dalba on a few other videos, and this time is especially exciting because I have a new product that I haven't tried before. Dalba has their Waterful Essence sunscreen. This gives you the most dewy glow, and you can use it as a primer prior to your makeup. Dalba is one of the best-selling products in Korea, and you know how much I love my Korean skincare, especially sunscreen. So I'm going to show you this on the skin. You can see how this applies the glow it gives my skin, the dew. You can clearly see that dewy and glowy effect. It gives hydration, radiance, no white cast, and it's non-greasy. This is OTC certified, which ensures SPF 50+, broad spectrum protection against UVA and UVB rays. It's lightweight, it has an essence-like texture, just glides on the skin, and is the perfect makeup base prior to your foundation, which you will see when I apply my foundation over top. It just glides on, and I'm going to use a matte foundation purposely just so you can see how well it glides on. And you already know my love for the Dalba First Spray Serum. I've used this for so long now. I've gone through countless bottles. I don't know how many at this point I've gone through, but this is my favorite spray on the market. The best one, in my opinion, is this. If you have dry skin, mature skin, if you want to add glow, if you want this for your skincare, for makeup, it's a 4-in-1. You can use it as a toner, a serum. You can use it to prime your makeup, set your makeup. You can use it to boost your makeup throughout the day. You can use it on a sponge, on your brushes, to help blend out cream product. You can use it to help meld in your foundation, before your foundation. It truly is that product to me. It's been my favorite for quite some time. I'd be shocked if you didn't know my love for the Dalba First Spray Serum already. It's a bi-phase product. You do have to shake it prior to use because you have that oil layer and you have the serum layer. You can use it on your hair, your body, your face. You can just use this for anything. It is so versatile, so hydrating, gives that beautiful glow to the skin, and also helps with my makeup application. The spray is 100% vegan, non-comedogenic, dermatologist tested, and hypoallergenic. I am obsessed with these two products. I think you guys are going to absolutely love them. Easily accessible on Amazon. They will be linked. Thank you so much to Dalba for sponsoring this portion of today's video. As you can see, foundation already done. I used a combination of two very matte foundations just so you can see how having a hydrating base for me really improves not only the look of a matte foundation but the wear, so it doesn't look cakey and it wears well on my skin, because these can be pretty drying on my skin, but with a nice prepped base they wear absolutely beautifully. And I thought it would pair nicely with our new concealer that we're going to try, which is from Estee Lauder as well, which I have thoughts on. So we'll get there. I'm going to quickly throw on my brows, nothing new there. Come back and we'll work on the eyes. I've heard incredible things about these Giorgio Armani eyeshadows, and they are liquid, which can be hit and miss for me, but I've heard these are really good. So I'm going to start off with 25 Matte. This one I have used all over my lid and I loved it and wanted to show you guys in a video what it looks like. So I'm just going to take my Rephr 15, and this is really easy because it's a one and done sort of eye look, which I personally love. I love putting just bronzer on the lid. I've done several looks like that in the past, but this would be really nice as a cream option, and it wears nice. So if you like a simple look, this look's gonna be for you. Now that we're moving into the warmer seasons, I want something simple, quick, and wears. And these are one of those formulas that hold on. I used to really like this Too Faced formula that's now discontinued. Those were my personal favorite prior to these. These are a really good formula, but I wanted to see how this olive khaki, I think it's a khaki color, 90M, would look just in the outer corner to slightly deepen the look. We're just using the same brush. I told you we're going to be simple today. I wanted to see how these shades blend into each other because I haven't tried that yet. So far, really good. I just lightly deepened up that outer corner. You can go pretty smoky with that color. I added just a little bit more. I'm going to tone that down slightly. Toning that down using the product on the brush just to go back and forth to make it even. I have been loyal to keeping my makeup mistakes in videos, so I just use my foundation brush to lightly tone that down because that was a little too much for just the sort of look that I wanted to go for today. I would have just kept it at 25, but I did want to test out more colors because this is a trying new makeup. So I don't need to get the shadow too close to my lash line because I'm going to try one of these new shades in the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencils in Tootsie. These, if I recall, do dry down kind of fast, so we're gonna throw my mirror because I throw something in every video. We're just going to line it close to the lash line. I thought this color would complement the softness of the liquid shadows. Quickly buff it out. It's very soft and subtle, but I do feel like these colors really work with my eyes, and I'm looking for wear on this. I will update you on how the eyes wear. I was trying to think of looks I can do for summer that are easy, but do have some impact. So I'm just gonna quickly curl my lashes. We do have a new tubing mascara. I almost dropped this too. We do have a new tubing mascara that I got during the Sephora sale that I cannot wait to try on camera, because I was too eager and already tried it off. I have the Tartelette XL tubing mascara here, and I just got the mini. It reminds me of the Hourglass brush. I feel like it was very similar to that, if I recall. I'm gonna load this up. I love how long tubing mascaras make my lashes. Like, that's just a quick coat on there. So it might get on my lids, but that's okay. We'll scrape it off with this spoolie after. But she's long. Like, that makes really good length. We're going to build it up as well just to see if we can get more volume out of that. But for length, this is really, really good. Tubing mascaras are nice because I feel like they wear really well and they wash off easily. So they're not going to smudge or flake because they come off in tubes, and that's easy to remove with water. So it's nice in that aspect. And I just like how they make my lashes look. I feel like I can only use a tubing or fiber mascara as of lately, just because all other ones just seem messy and not as good. Let me know if you're the same way, because I feel like once I discovered those kinds, I just can't go back. 2 coats, and I can see that it could get a little bit clumpy. So we're just gonna leave it like that, but that's 2, that's 1. I'm gonna quickly build this up. So I did get a little bit messy on this eye. We're gonna wait for it to all dry so we can easily flake that off. And I do have some new lashes from Velour. These are one of the plant fiber ones, which I've been talking about that I really like. I'm just going to use a little bit of the end just to add some drama to this. If you wanna leave it here, definitely go ahead. Just really wanna try these, but they don't wanna come out. It's not a video of mine without a little bit of struggle, right? Let's just see how much we're gonna use. It's just gonna make the eye look a little bit more fluttery. These aren't long. My lashes are actually longer than these. If you're new to my channel, I do film in natural lighting. I find it really beneficial because I don't have perfect skin, and you can really see my pores, my texture, and just how makeup truly looks like on the skin in natural lighting. There's no artificial lighting used at all, and if there ever is, I will always tell you I've supplemented. But today we have a beautiful sunny day. As you can see, it's coming in the back there, and you can see just how everything truly looks like on the skin, which I absolutely love. While the glue on the lashes dry, I'm just going to start working on the complexion now, which arguably always my favorite part. For cream contour and to bronze, I've been really enjoying the Benefit Hula Wave. I've been using this when I don't have a self-tan though. This is the original shade. This is a little too light for me right now, and I really wanted to try these out. These just came in the mail. They're from Morphe, and they're the creamy bronzer stick. They have, I think, 5 shades. This looks really warm, but very creamy. So I'm just going to see, oh yeah, and it's thin. Very warm. I don't know if I care for this that much. It looks a little bit patchy. Let me try this cheek. I'm just going to spray my brush with a little bit of the dalba. I am putting this on top of a more matte foundation. So just to reactivate the skin, that goes on a lot better. But still, I can tell this isn't my favorite bronzing stick on the market. I have a bunch of favorites, you guys know, that I've been using and loving. Tonally, not my favorite. It's a little thin, it's emollient. Since using the Rare Beauty too, like, I just can't stop using those. It's okay, but I'm gonna have to continue trying that. First impression is meh on that. It's funny because I already know I also don't like this product. It's the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Concealer. And as much as I love the foundation and decided to use it today for this reason, this, obviously too light right now, but the formula of this is just much too dry for me. It is a self-setter though, and I like that in the Makeup by Mario concealer. However, in this, I feel like it can be a little too dry. Only need a tiny amount. And also, it just doesn't have enough coverage for me, which is surprising because I love Estee Lauder Double Wear. You can see for the spot under my eye that it just doesn't cover it as much as I would like. I thought this might be a good mixer because you know how I use matte foundations to mix? I thought that maybe this would be a good mixer for hydrating concealers, that I just want it to be a little bit more matte. Because I do that all the time with my foundation, but I never do that with concealer. That's a nice highlight shade. I also have a spot here. I'm just taking my NARS Soft Matte. Just cleaning up that bronzer, which, not a fan of the color. Kind of just want to go over it at this point. So I'm leaving this bright. I plan on setting the face and also brightening my under eyes. So to set the face, I thought it would be consistent to go in with Charlotte Tilbury powder because I'm using one of those new hearts for brightening and for the blush, which you are going to see I'm so in love with. So this is when we're going to perfect the skin by adding the powder. I like to almost overset in this step because I do set my face and bring back the glow. The glow. Just gonna use some of my lip mask. This is the Grown Alchemist lip balm. It's in watermelon. This is so good. For bronzer, I did pick up one of the new formula of House Labs that's talc free. And this is similar to the two other shades I really like, but it's not the same. I got light medium, but it's the closest option. And this still gives a really pretty glow. It is very warm though. I think a couple of my other shades had a little bit more coolness to it, some pink. But this one will work for this look because I am self-tan. Further bronze up the skin because that cream product was quite warm. A little bit down the nose. So this blends beautifully. I have zero issue with the formula. It's talc free now. I personally still think it's going to be one of my top bronzers. It's just the color is slightly off compared to the other ones that I had. I will have swatches so you can see what I'm talking about. I think it's pretty close to number 5, which was my personal favorite. I need to check the numbers of it though. I'm happy with the formula, really happy I picked that up. And then I'm even happier I picked these up. I had to order these from the Charlotte website because Sephora lost my order during the sale. So I have the pink heart and then I have the peach heart. I've already used the pink and I love it. So I kind of wanted to use the peach today. They are gorgeous. They have the Charlotte Tilbury formula, but in a brightening powder on the one side, and then they have a blush. The formulas and the colors are so nice. The packaging I think is so cute. I love the heart design. I don't think it's tacky. It brings joy to my heart. It's weighted. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of these, and the formulas are so nice. So I wanted to try the peach one on camera with you, but I already love the pink, just so you know. I have a new brush from Pixie. I've never tried their brushes before. I actually didn't even know they had brushes. And the peach is even brightening on me. Wow, I actually might like that peach powder better than the pink. That like performed surgery on my under eye area there. Like look at the hollow on that eye compared to that. I love it with this brush too. So that is extremely brightening and smoothing. I'm just going to put it in the center of my face just so it doesn't look so stark on just the under eyes. Use it maybe as a highlight on the nose. And the cool thing about this is you can actually mix that powder with the blush and lighten it a bit and then kind of get that gradient look on your cheek really easily with that. I'm going to take this Morphe brush, which is really lightweight. Okay, this is my favorite thing I got from the sale, are these two products, and they weren't even on my radar. The blushes are extremely pigmented. I tried a light hand with those. This is a limited edition palette from NARS. It is absolutely stunning. I'm going to use the highlight in this palette. A little bit down the nose. You can see it gives that wet look like really easily. A little bit in the inner corner. I've been loving an inner corner highlight. I'm gonna try that tubing mascara just a little bit. Don't really like a lot on my lowers lately. And the spoolie that fixes everything just comes back and combs through. Key, have disposable spoolies on hand. I use them every day. For lips, I have the new Merit Sheer lip liners, which I was kind of weary about, honestly. I'm going to try the shade, what shade? Bespoke. I want to keep it pretty natural today. These, I was worried they wouldn't wear long, which the initial, you know what, let me just put it on and then I'll talk to you about these because I have used these too. These obviously don't wear as long as a traditional wood pencil formula, but they don't disappear like the Rhode ones. These actually leave kind of a staining effect, which surprised me because I thought they'd be like the Rhode and just slip away, which a lot of the product does do, but it has this pigmented base behind it, which leaves a stain. So it's not as sheer as you would expect. The formula feels really slippery and different from what we're used to, but there is a staining effect, which I can appreciate in a formula like this, and I'm really happy they included it. If you have dry lips like I do right now, I need a lip liner like this on days like today, because my lips have been on the drier side. You can overline really easily with these. I didn't like the Rhode ones because they didn't wear it all. This is kind of what I wanted the Rhode contours to be, is this sort of formula, because they do leave a stain. They're different from what's on the market, so I appreciate that. They're not my favorite for pencil just because they don't have as much pigment or wear, but they still leave a stain and they're interesting. I do want to test them out further, but they've really intrigued me. There's things about it that I did not expect, which is very rare, I feel like, in a product lately. Then we have one of the new Merit tinted lip oils in Pointel, and this is gorgeous. I was gonna go back and add a little bit more blush, and I picked up the pink one. Let's use that one. The lips are pink, so why not add a little bit of a pink kiss to the cheeks? I'll show you both. I love both of them, so may as well. So I do have a perfume combo I want to share with you that's new. But we're going to set the face with the Dalba First Spray Serum. This is my favorite spray, as I said. It adds that hydration back to my skin, which I so desperately need. So it's just the perfect finishing spray for me. So just gonna shake this up and you'll see the glow it adds. My skin still looks perfected. It just adds that natural, healthy, lived-in makeup look that I personally really love. That's just easy to achieve with just a couple sprays. Makes it how I want my skin to look, and it's just my favorite spray ever. So I'm just gonna go off camera, quickly finish off my hair, get dressed, come back, and I'll share with you my fragrance combo of the day. I'm back. I have new fragrance to share with you. I picked up both of these during the sale. They're from Alice Brooklyn. The most recent is Guava Granita, and then Miami Nectar launched, I think, last year or the year before. So this one's not as new, but both new to me. And if I were to tell you to pick up one or the other, I like Guava Granita better. It has this banana note to it, and it's more tropical, fruity. Something about the Miami Nectar one, it wasn't what I was expecting it to be, and everyone's hyping this one up. Cleaning cologne vibe to it. It's a little too maybe fresh for me, but mixed together they're lovely. But I love Guava Granita. I think mixed makes a fragrance that just top tier. But again, if I had to recommend one, I love the latest one, Guava Granita, if you like something a little bit more fruity. Miami Nectar is nice, it just wasn't what I was expecting. So that's gonna be it for today's trying new makeup. I feel like I talked about everything at length while I was using it in this trying new makeup. I sometimes summarize at the end, but this one specifically, I felt like I gave my opinion during application really well. I love the look. It's simple, it's glowy, it's fairly natural, and this is long wearing. So this is going to last me for the warmer weather. It's locked on but looks like my skin, and it's not too overdone, I feel. So I love a look like this. I love how glossy my lips are, how glowy the skin is thanks to Dalba. I love how I can wear these more full coverage matte perfecting foundations, but using something like this just to make it better suited for my personal skin type. So I love how this look turned out. Definitely check out Dalba. I've been loving the First Spray Serum for so long now. As I said, I don't know how many bottles I've gone through, but it is my favorite facial spray. Also, the latest sunscreen from Dalba is excellent as a primer, no white cast. You will absolutely love this as well. I love my Korean skincare, as you guys know, so happy to be working with Dalba again. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what your favorite product was in the comment section below. I'll have everything linked. Thank you so much again to Dalba for sponsoring the beginning portion of today's video, and I will see you all in my next one.